My love, there's something heavy on my heart that I've been meaning to share with you. It's a deep fear, one that has quietly grown inside me, and lately, it's been difficult to ignore. I think about our future, our life together, and though it fills me with warmth, joy, and hope, it also brings a sense of anxiety that I can't seem to shake. You are such a kind, compassionate, and loving person. The way you care for others, the tenderness in your words, the patience you show, it humbles me. And because of that, I often worry, what if I'm not enough? What if I fail to keep you happy, to truly meet your emotional needs? What if I fall short of the promises I've made or the ones I'll make in the future? I think about marriage and all the dreams people carry into it. I know everyone envisions a life filled with laughter, understanding, passion, and peace. I'm sure you've had your own dreams and expectations, your own picture of what a partner should be, someone who brings light into your life, who supports you in every moment, and who makes love feel safe and fulfilling. And I find myself wondering, what if I can't live up to that picture? What if, despite all my love, I somehow fail to meet those expectations? That thought terrifies me. These fears don't come from a lack of love, if anything, they come from loving you too deeply. At night, when the world is quiet and I'm left alone with my thoughts, these worries circle around in my mind. They whisper doubts I don't want to believe. But still, they linger. What if I let you down? What if I'm not enough to make your world beautiful? But alongside those fears lives a burning desire to give you everything I can. I want to give you the kind of love that makes you feel cherished every single day. I want to make you so happy that people look at you and wonder what your secret is. I want your face to glow with joy, your eyes to shine with peace and contentment. I want to be the reason you smile at random moments, the source of calm when the world gets too loud. I want to give you the life you've always dreamed of, or at least one filled with warmth, laughter, and real connection. I want to be the person who listens to your thoughts without judgment, who understands your silence, and who stands beside you no matter what storms may come. I want to build a home with you, not just a place with walls and a roof, but a space that feels like safety, filled with love, trust, and mutual respect. I want to be the one you come to when you need support, the one you trust with your vulnerabilities, your hopes, and your fears. More than anything, I want to help you grow and heal. I want to be your strength when you feel weak, your comfort when life feels overwhelming. I want to encourage your dreams, celebrate your successes, and hold your hand through your failures. I want to be your biggest cheerleader, your soft place to fall, your steady ground. I have so many beautiful plans for us, quiet mornings together, spontaneous adventures, lazy weekends in each other's arms, growing old side by side, never running out of things to talk about. I imagine building traditions, overcoming obstacles, and building a relationship so strong that nothing can shake it. I want to do so much for you, to show you with actions, not just words, how deeply I love you. Yet, in the midst of all this hope, my insecurities sometimes creep in. They whisper that maybe I'm not good enough, that you deserve someone stronger, wiser, more capable, someone a million times better than me. I know these thoughts are unfair to both of us, and I try to silence them, but I'd be lying if I said they didn't visit me from time to time. And every time they do, I feel ashamed. Because I know how lucky I am to have your love, and I fear losing it before I've even had the chance to prove myself worthy of it. So if I ever seem distant or too quiet, know that it's never because I've stopped loving you. It's because I'm in battle with my own mind, fighting to rise above the fear of not being enough for someone so wonderful. I want to be everything you need. I want to be the partner you look at and feel grateful for, the one you can lean on without hesitation. I'm sorry for letting these fears get to me. I'm working on them, I promise. My love for you is greater than any doubt I carry, and I believe in us. I believe that with honesty, communication, and effort, we can build something truly beautiful. I just needed you to know what's been weighing on my heart. And most of all, I needed to remind you, and myself, that I love you more than words can say. Sweetheart, life is full of moments where we make mistakes, some small, some life-changing. Everyone stumbles, it's part of being human. But the real difference lies in when we recognize our mistakes. Some are fortunate enough to realize them early and take steps to make things right. Others, like me, only wake up to their faults after everything has slipped through their fingers. I now fall into the second category, and it breaks my heart to admit that. I've come to understand the truth about my actions, my choices, and my failures only after losing the most precious person in my life, you. Looking back, I realize how much I took for granted. I had you. You were mine, and I didn't even have to fight for your love. It was given freely, unconditionally, and wholeheartedly. And that, ironically, is what blinded me. I thought love would always be there, always be the same, without effort, without nurturing. People around me would often say I was lucky, that I had something truly special, something rare. But I never truly understood the value of what I had until it was gone. You were the kind of person others could only dream of having in their lives. I was living that dream without even appreciating it. You were never demanding. You never threw tantrums. You never questioned where I was or who I was with. You didn't pry into my phone, invade my privacy, or show even a hint of distrust. You simply loved me. You gave me care and attention without expecting anything extravagant in return. All you ever wanted from me was my time, my presence, my love, and yet, I failed even at that. You were so easy to be with, so low maintenance, so pure in your love that I began to assume that it would always be there no matter what I did. I became complacent. Somewhere along the way, I lost myself. I started searching for things outside, maybe excitement, maybe novelty, maybe some twisted sense of freedom. I don't even know what I was looking for. But in doing so, I neglected the very person who was the heart of my world. I hurt you. I made you feel like you weren't enough. I made you feel unloved, unseen, and unimportant. You, who deserved to be showered in endless love, received only tiny, infrequent drops of affection from me. You were starving for the kind of love I should have been giving you every single day, and I failed. It was only after you walked away that the reality of what I had lost came crashing down on me. With you went not just your presence, but also my peace, my joy, my sense of self. Life lost its color. I stopped going out, lost interest in things that once excited me. I began slipping into unhealthy habits just to distract myself from the emptiness. But nothing worked, because nothing and no one could ever fill the void you left behind. It took time for me to understand why my world felt so broken, but eventually, I realized the bitter truth: it was your absence that was destroying me from within. And with that realization came a flood of regret. I started thinking about everything I had done wrong. I remembered the times I ignored you, the moments I should have been there but wasn't, the words I said carelessly, the times I made you feel unimportant. I saw every single one of my mistakes laid out before me like scars on my soul. The shame I feel is indescribable. I had a diamond in my hands, a once-in-a-lifetime kind of person, and I threw it away, mistaking it for something ordinary, something replaceable. But you were anything but ordinary. Now, I live with the weight of that mistake. Separating from you, letting you walk away without trying harder to make things right, has been the worst decision I've ever made. I think about it every day. I replay those moments over and over in my head, wishing I could go back, wishing I could do things differently. If I could turn back time, I would hold you tighter, love you louder, and never let you feel like you were alone. And so, from the deepest corner of my heart, I want to say, I'm sorry. Truly, painfully sorry. You didn't deserve the way I treated you. You deserved love, care, attention, and consistency, and I gave you none of those when they mattered most. I was blind, selfish, and foolish. And while I may never be able to forgive myself, I hope someday you can find it in your heart to at least understand how much I regret everything. Losing you has been the most painful wake-up call of my life. I see you now, clearly and truly, and I miss you more than words can express.